gonna beat you, Dad.
Well, you're gonna have to try hard.
I'm Sky. I'm 21, and I live in Red House, West Virginia. I'm a really artsy person. I love to travel, cook, read. I was born in New Jersey, but I was raised here in West Virginia, and my mother was a single mother. She raised me until the age of 6. She met Jimmy. I was jealous of their relationship at first, but I'm so thankful for it. In 6th grade, my mom passed away, and Jimmy has raised me ever since. This is the house that my mother built from the ground up. This house is very unique. My mother tore down an old Amish barn, and she brought all the materials down here and built a house out of it.
And just like her mother, Sky also wants to build a home from the ground up. But she wants to go tiny.
I heard about tiny houses 2.5 years ago. My friend was talking to me about living in a storage container, and I just thought she was crazy. So I looked up different pictures of them, and from that, I found tiny houses. It really just fits the person that I am because I study business management, and I am interested in a couple different careers that would take me out of West Virginia. So having a tiny house would help me easily move across the country and build a career and a life.
And helping her build her tiny home is her dad, Jimmy.
I do have some previous construction experience. I have done basically all of the different major tasks of building a house. So we can do it together if we can just figure out how to make everything work.
Do you think the barn will be a good place to start building the house?
Yeah, I think so. How long do you think it will take?
I'd say 6 to 9 months at least.
Sky will park her house on her family's property until she graduates from college. She has a build budget of $50,000, and she and Jimmy will be looking at tiny homes with build plans for sale that she can base her home off of.
I still want a house big enough to have everything that I'd like to have, so I'm thinking around 300 square feet. I really don't like this Apex roof. My mother's taste was very different from mine. I just think that I'm more modern and more minimalist. I think if we built a flat roof over the tiny house, then it would give us more headspace in the loft.
And it'd be a lot easier to build than an Apex roof.
For the interior of the house, I'd like to have a few different things. I want 2 lofts in my house, and I would like it to be very light and bright. I'd like a bathtub in my tiny house, but I would also really like a full shower as well. I'd also like to have a ladder because it takes up less space than stairs. And I really want a full-size kitchen, and I'd like to also have full-size appliances. I know people probably think that having full-size appliances is crazy, but I really think that we can do it.
I think the biggest challenge will be to get all of the things in it that Sky wants.
To find the perfect tiny house, Sky and Jimmy are traveling to Austin, Texas, where tiny is booming. Lucky for them, longtime friend and Austin real estate broker Tara Knight knows the tiny landscape.
I'm so glad that I got you and Jimmy here to Austin. The tiny house movement in Austin, Texas is really growing. I've known Sky and Jimmy for about 7 years, so when I heard they were gonna build a tiny house, I had to get them to Austin because there's so many great tiny homes here and tons of floor plans to visit. Sky, I wanted you to see this house today because I think it really meets a lot of your criteria. What do you think?
It's beautiful, but it's very cabin-like, kind of woodsy.
It doesn't look really modern like she's looking for.
I like the windows, but I'm not really a big fan of the roof. Dad and I discussed that there would be more space in the lofts if we did have a flat roof.
Oh, it's got a nice big storage box on the front.
I love it.
So as you can see, it's easily towable.
Right. It looks like it's well built. How big is it?